Lo loco. Okay, doctor, I have a question. What is your favorite motorcycle?
Wow, I have to say that each motorcycle has a very unique build and characteristic, and it's not that it's one of my favorites, but it's one of the ones that I waited the most because I had to wait over a year for this motorcycle. It's a Ducati V4 SP2 track, race, and street legal motorcycle. It's all carbon fiber. It comes with over 220 horsepower. It goes over 220 miles per hour. It's the lightest of the Ducati before you actually go into the pro shop for pro racing motorcycles. The red one is another one that is one of my favorites because even though they share the similar engines, it's a little heavier, it's a little slower, but it's a super safe motorcycle for the streets. These motorcycles are not like the old school where they're all computerized. You have traction control, you have a lot of internal tunings that you can kind of like restrict the motorcycle for the average driver, and you can free the motorcycle for the experienced driver. Like, you know, I consider myself an experienced driver, but it comes with a lot of limits. If you're not understanding the limits of motorcycle riding, you're gonna find yourself with consequences. And the ones on the side, this is like the V2 smaller version of the big D's. It's kind of like saying like lightweight, heavyweight. And so for the racing, the street racing, for the racing, the street more comfortable racing, and then you have what we call the hybrid version, where this one shares the engine of this motorcycle, which is also like 195 horsepower, but it's a two-seater, more comfortable up riding, and it's to enjoy the power of the heavyweights, if you may say that, but in a convenient way that you can actually enjoy a ride versus riding versus racing. And then this one is just a nice Asian import that we have that is super tuned. She goes probably like 200 plus miles per hour. We've never taken those motorcycles to that speed. But it's good to know that you can have that much power and still control yourself. It's like understanding that you can actually have the power to actually do something really extraordinary for the world, and you do it, versus knowing that you have the power to do something really bad for the world and you end up making the wrong choices. With great power, great responsibilities.